Hello everyone, good to see you again. It's been a while. I missed you. This is American English File, 2nd edition, Book 2, Student Book, Part 8C. You must be mine. Everyone, look at the pictures. What do you see? The boy is in the library and he is reading something. Or the man is drinking a cup of coffee and reading something or watching something on his tablet. And the other thing, the man is using his phone and he's reading the newspaper, right? All right. So as you can see, today we're going to talk about reading. Yes, I have some questions for you. Do you read regularly? On which platform do you read? Books, websites, ebooks? How often do you read? What do you read about? Do you prefer to read or to listen or to watch videos? All right? What do you enjoy reading about? How important is reading? Do you have favorite books or content to read? Okay, you have the questions. You can add your own questions. Now, what I need you to do is to answer the questions and speak with your partner. Compare your answers and exchange your ideas. Let's do it. Now, that was a very good discussion. Impressive. Everyone, you are going to read and listen to a short story. First, look at the pictures and answer the questions. We have 3 questions, okay? Answer them with your partner. Take your time, okay? Now the first question, what do the people look like? What are they wearing? Okay, so the woman has red curly hair and blue eyes and is wearing a dark green skirt and a white top. The man has dark hair and a big mustache like your teacher, right? He's wearing a shirt and tie and a coat and hat. Okay, the second question. Where are they? Outside the woman's apartment or house. And the third question. In which century do you think the story takes place? All right, I think it's in the 19th century. Yes, we know the background. Let's read the story. Shall we? Good, you're here. First, look at the title, Girl, by O. Henry, Part 1. Everyone, read and listen to Part 1. Then answer the questions with a partner. Okay? Are you ready? Let's listen and read first.
4.7
Girl by O. Henry. Part 1.
I've found where she lives,
said the detective quietly.
Here is the address.
Hartley took the piece of paper. On it were the words, Vivian Arlington, number 341, East 49th Street.
She moved there a week ago,
said the detective.
I can follow her if you want. It will only cost you $7 a day and expenses.
No, thank you,
interrupted Hartley.
I only wanted the address. How much is it?
1 day's work,
said the detective.
$10.
Hartley paid the man. Then he left the office and took a tram to Broadway. After walking a short distance, he arrived at the building that he was looking for. Hartley rang the bell. The door opened. He went in and began to climb the stairs. On the 4th floor, he saw her standing in an open door. Vivian was about 21. Her hair was red gold and her eyes were sea blue. She was wearing a white top and a dark skirt.
Vivian,
said Hartley.
You didn't answer my last letter. It took me a week to find your new address. Why didn't you answer me? You knew I was waiting to see you and hear from you.
Okay, check your answers with your friends. Number 1. What did the detective give Hartley? What did he offer to do? All right, so he gave Hartley Vivian's address. He offered to follow her. Okay, number 2. What did Hartley do when he got the address? He left the detective's office and went to find where Vivian lived. Number 3. What did Vivian look like? Oh, she's really beautiful. She looked about 21. Her hair was red gold and her eyes blue. Number 4. Why was Hartley angry with her? Why? Because she hadn't answered his letter. And the last question is for you. Why do you think she didn't answer the letter? Huh? Do you have any idea? Write your idea down. Okay. Now, everyone, look at the following words and phrases in the story. With a partner, guess what they mean. For example, moved, line 5, expenses, line 7, tram, line 12, rang the bell, line 14, climb, line 15. You can use your dictionary or Google Translate to help you. Let's continue. Part 2 of the story. Read and listen to part 2. Then answer the questions with a partner. Oh well, you know the drill. Listen and answer.
4.8.
Part 2. The girl looked out the window dreamily.
Mr. Hartley,
She said slowly.
I don't know what to say to you. I understand all the advantages of your offer, and sometimes I feel sure that I could be happy with you. But then sometimes I am less sure. I was born a city girl, and I am not sure that I would enjoy living a quiet life in the suburbs.
My dear girl,
Said Hartley.
you will have everything that you want. You can come to the city for the theater, for shopping, and to visit your friends as often as you want. You can trust me, can't you?
I can trust you completely.
She said, smiling at him.
I know you are the kindest of men, and that the girl who you get will be very lucky. I heard all about you when I was at the Montgomerys.
Ah,
Exclaimed Hartley.
I remember so well the evening I first saw you at the Montgomerys. I will never forget that dinner. Come on, Vivian, promise me. I want you. Nobody else will ever give you such a happy home.
Vivian didn't answer. Suddenly Hartley was suspicious.
Tell me, Vivian,
He asked.
is there someone else?
You shouldn't ask that, Mr. Hartley.
She said.
But I will tell you. There is one other person, but I haven't promised him anything.
Vivian,
Said Hartley, masterfully.
you must be mine.
Vivian looked him in the eye.
Do you think for one moment
She said calmly.
that I could come to your home while Eloise is there?
Okay, now let's answer the questions. Why wasn't Vivian sure about accepting Hartley's offer? She doesn't think she would enjoy living in the suburbs because she's a city girl, right?
Oh my God!
Number 2, how did Hartley try to persuade her? Okay, he told her she could come to the city whenever she wants. Okay, number 3, Where did Hartley and Vivian first meet? At the Montgomerys. All right. Number 4. What did Hartley think was the reason why Vivian didn't say yes to his offer? Okay, what was the reason? Because she has someone else. Ooh, I see. Now the next 2 questions are for you to answer. What do you think Hartley wanted Vivian to do? And who do you think Heloise is? Right? It's for you to figure out. Everyone, look at the highlighted adverbs with a partner. Guess what they mean. For example, dreamily, slowly, completely, masterfully, calmly. Okay. And adverbs of manner. We often use adverbs of manner in writing to show how the characters are feeling, behaving, or speaking. You know, adverbs describe the action. Do you remember? And adjectives describe a noun, a person. Okay, let's continue. Part 2. Pronunciation. Sentence rhythm. Listen to the last 5 lines of part 2. What tells the speakers where to pause or in what way to say the dialogue? Okay, listen.
4.9.
Vivian,
said Hartley masterfully.
you must be mine.
Vivian looked him in the eye.
Do you think for one moment
She said calmly.
that I could come to your home while Eloise is there?
Okay, so what tells the speakers where to pause? A punctuation. And what tells the speakers in what way to say the dialogue? The adverbs. For example, masterfully, calmly. Now, everyone, I have a tip for you. Reading aloud, reading stories and poems aloud can give you the opportunity, the chance to focus on pronunciation, especially sentence rhythm. So if you want to speak more naturally, try to read aloud. And time to listen to the rest of the story. Okay, listen to part 3 of the story and answer the questions. Okay.
4.10.
Part 3.
Eloise will go.
Said Hartley angrily.
I haven't had one day without problems since I met her. You are right, Vivian. Eloise must go before I can take you home, but she will go. I have decided.
Then,
Said Vivian.
my answer is yes. I will be yours.
She looked into his eyes, and Hartley could hardly believe his luck.
Promise me.
He said.
I promise.
Repeated Vivian softly. At the door, he turned and looked at her happily.
I will come for you tomorrow.
He said.
Tomorrow.
She repeated with a smile. An hour and 40 minutes later, Hartley stepped off the train when it stopped in the suburbs and walked to his house. As he walked towards the door, a woman ran to him. She had black hair and was wearing a long white dress. They kissed and walked into the house.
Okay, so what did Hartley say about Heloise? That she will go. Number 2, what did Vivian promise to do? To be Hartley's. And who do you think the lady in the white dress is? Well, I have no idea. Do you know? Now listen to part 4 of the story. And again, answer the questions. Okay.
4.11.
Part 4.
My mother is here,
The woman said.
but she's leaving in half an hour. She came to have dinner, but there's nothing to eat.
I have something to tell you.
Said Hartley. He whispered something in her ear. His wife screamed.
Oh!
Her mother came running into the hall. The woman screamed again, but it was a happy scream, the sound of a woman whose husband loved her.
Oh, Mother!
She cried.
What do you think? Vivian is coming to be our cook. She is the cook that was with the Montgomerys. She's going to be ours. And now, dear,
She told her husband.
you must go to the kitchen and tell Eloise to leave. She has been drunk again all day.
And I thought it was gonna be a love story.
Emotional, damn it!
Okay, so who was the lady? Hartley's wife. And who was Vivian? The Montgomery's cook, chef. And who was Heloise? Hartley's cook. There was no love story. Now, did the ending surprise you? Why or why not? Speak with your partner. We made it so far. Good. You're doing great. Part 4. Grammar. Possessive pronouns. Everybody, look at some extracts from the story. You can rewind and look. Complete these sentences with my, mine, your, or yours. I'll help you. Vivian, you didn't answer my letter, my last letter. Number 2, I understand all the advantages of your offer. Vivian, you must be mine. Number 4, my answer is yes, I will be yours. All good. Now everyone, listen and practice. Okay?
4.12.
Whose coat is it?
It's my coat. It's mine.
Whose jacket is it?
It's your jacket. It's yours.
Whose phone is it?
It's his phone. It's his.
Whose bag is it?
It's her bag. It's hers.
Whose dog is it?
It's our dog. It's ours.
Whose house is it?
It's their house. It's theirs.
Well done. You use possessive pronouns to talk about possessions. Is it yours? Yes, it's mine. Now everyone, take your time. Look at this blue chart. Look, subject pronouns. I can come, you can come, he can come. Object pronouns. She loves me, she loves you, she loves him. Possessive adjectives. This is my seat. This is your seat. This is my cell phone, right? Or for example, this is my wallet, okay? Now, possessive pronouns, all right? It's mine. It's yours. For example, look, everybody, this is my cell phone. It's mine, all right? Or for example, this is his book. It's his. So, it's mine. It's yours. It's his. It's hers. It's its. It's ours. It's theirs. For example, this is our house. It's ours. This is our class. It's ours, right? One more tip. Use whose to ask about possession. Whose book is it? Who's that bag, right? And one more thing, don't use possessive pronouns, these ones, with a noun. For example, you can say, it's my book, but you can't say, it's mine book. No, they come alone. No other noun next to it. All right? And don't use the with possessive pronouns. Is this yours? All right? You don't use the. You don't use it. I know it's easy for you. All right? You just need a little practice. So, let's practice together. Shall we? Exercise A. Circle the correct form. For example, Whose car is that? It's hers, right? Alone, without any noun. Part B, complete the sentences with a pronoun or possessive adjective. For example, this isn't my coffee, it's yours. Where's mine? Where's my coffee or where's mine? Okay. Stop the video, take your time, do it alone, do it yourself. All right? Now, if you have finished, check your answers with your friends. Okay, let's do it together. Number 1, this isn't my pen. It's Susan's, apostrophe S. Number 2, I think this book is yours. Number 3, this isn't your suitcase. It's ours. Number 4, where's Mary? I think these are her gloves. Number 5, these keys are mine, not the mine. You don't use the. Number 6, they showed us all their vacation photographs. Number 7, these seats are theirs, not ours. We're over there. Number 8, is this your bag? Number 9, this isn't my jacket. It's hers. Well done. Part B. Number 1, is that her car? No, it's her boyfriend's. Hers is a white Ford. Number 2, Maya has a new boyfriend, but I haven't met him yet. Number 3, look, here's a photo of Alex and Kim with their new baby. Number 4, we have finished paying for our house, so it's ours now. Number 5, these are our tickets. Can you give Maria and Marta theirs? Their ticket or theirs? Number 6, we're very lucky. Our parents bought this dog for us. Number 7, we both love gardening. Would you like to see our garden? And the last one, New York City is famous for its tall buildings. Well done. You're fantastic. Class, listen. Say the sentences with a possessive pronoun. For example, it's my book. It's mine. Right? So listen and change it.
4.13.
It's my book. It's mine.
It's her scarf. It's hers.
They're our coats. They're ours.
It's his bike. It's his.
It's your phone. It's yours.
It's their house. It's theirs.
They're your glasses. They're yours.
Now, these are the sentences. Yeah. How many did you get right? I guess all of them, because you're smart. In the next part, writing. Using adverbs. Make adverbs from the following adjectives. Now, how do we do it? Do you remember? Angry. How do you make it into an adverb? Let's do it together. Angry, angrily. Lazy, lazily. Quiet, quietly. Sad, sadly. Serious, seriously. Slow, slowly. Okay. Now, listen to some lines from stories. Add an adverb from this part, these adverbs. After said, to show how the person is speaking. All right? So listen, complete them with the adverbs from A. Ready? Go.
4.14.
1,
I'm sorry, but I don't love you.
2, give me back all my letters.
3,
I think I have an idea.
4,
Don't make a noise. Everyone is asleep.
5,
I don't feel like doing anything.
6,
This is a very important matter.
Well done. Now, in pairs, write a short scene between Hartley's wife and Heloise when she is telling the cook to leave. Include at least 2 adverbs of manner after said. For example, these adverbs. The writing part is on you. Do it. And that's the lesson for today. Well done, everybody. Keep the fight. You're smart and you can achieve everything you put your mind to. You're limitless. See ya.